Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? So, life happened. I busted my bankroll. But we're starting over, all right? And we're starting over from $100. 100 buckaroos, right? 100 to 10K, that's the goal. We're doing it, and we're doing it on ClubWPT Gold. And we're starting at the very bottom of the totem pole, 1 cent, 2 cent. I want to build discipline, you know. I don't want to skip steps. I want to really build a discipline, because skipping steps is what got me into the problem that I'm in now. So let's go over the rules that we're going to do for this bankroll. Number 1 rule, $100. That's it. All right. Number 2, I only move up in stakes when the bankroll actually hits the number. Number 3, same thing, but in reverse. All right. If I don't have that 25 buy-ins for that stake, guess what? You drop back down. Okay. We drop back down. Number 4, no multi-tabling. Number 5, a stop loss. All right, I have a stop loss. I have 3 buy-ins for cash games. For tournaments, all right, 2 buy-ins. And also the rule, only play cash games on one day, tournaments on another day. We never flip-flop. We keep it as a left brain, right brain type of situation. All right, you feel me? Number 6, all right, and this is one I feel like people skip a lot, a weekly cap. All right, so that's a weekly cap. All right, number 7, this one's from Ferguson himself. The max buy-in is 5% of my account. Number 8, another one that's straight from Ferguson. If I'm up 10% of my bankroll at a table, you get up from that table. You lock in that win. So that's it. That's the framework. That's how we're going to rock out. And once again, I'm happy that y'all here with me. We're really going to lock in this time. Really going to get things balling. Really get things going from 100 to 10K. Let's start day 1. First hand, I have king, queen suited. And of course, this is a perfect 3-bet hand, even though the raise is coming from under the gun. But this is my first time at a table, so I really want to, set the standard that I'm not scared to 3-bet. We go 4 ways to the flop with king and the flush draw. With me having top pair, I want to charge all smaller kings, so king jack, king 10s, king 9s. Possibly king 8 is out there, but we're about to find out, because if I get raised here, easy fold. I know I don't have to bet that big to get a raise, but I want to charge any flush draws and all other kings. But we get that through. All right, a couple orbits later, I'm showing this hand not because I'm playing 5-9, but mainly because I want to show y'all the table dynamics. Someone opens for 50 bigs, we get an instant shove, and then Billy 210, of course, come along. I feel like this is the loose guy that I'm like, who? He leads out for 76. I'm not expecting him to show up where he showed up. Ace 8. I don't mind the king queen, but the ace 8 and the lead out on that board, I'm confused. But I'm like, okay, boom. Billy 210 is the mark. That's the guy I'm targeting. Next hand, we get aces. I'm like, this is perfect, right on time. We got Billy 210 in the big blind, so I definitely want to get a hand in with him. So I then raised it to 2 big blinds, and we go 5 ways, which is not really good for aces. 6-6-5 with a suit with a flush draw. Billy leads out for 2.5x the pot. I'm like, bruh, I gotta see it through. I'm blocking the nut flush draw, so we're just gonna see it through. So I call Billy, checks on the turn. I'm like, cool. Once the other guy, Spider-Man, come along, I'm like, he's probably on a flush draw. I don't put too many 6s in the range. I put a lot of like jacks, more so. But right here, I feel like me trying to target Billy, I kind of fucked up. Right here, I probably should just go all in and get all the money in, but I decided to just call. Full house comes. I'm like, cool. Please lead out for something big. Billy leads out for 1. At this time, I'm like, hey, I want to get Spider-Monk in the game. But he decides to fold off for 1 big blind. Of course, I take it down. That tells me that he was probably on a flush draw. But I take it down. We get a nice little size pot from Billy. But I should have went all in on there. Next one is kings, and it limps around to me. And once it limped around to me, I'm trying to think of an amount that would basically charge the limpers. So I raise it to 10 bigs and get 1 caller. And then we get an instant all in, which is typically always aces. I know it's aces. I probably should fold here because of its aces, but I'm not good enough to fold the second best hand in the game, me knowing that's aces. And also, I just hope that the poker guards strike you down for ever playing fucking your aces like this, because everybody in the world knows it is. It's aces or at minimum ace king, but majority of the time, 80% or 85, 90% of the times it's aces. And the guards strike your ass down. Don't play your aces like this. Don't play your aces like this. It's always bad karma. I will tell you that from the jump. It's always bad karma. Next hand, I have ace, jack of diamonds. All right, right here, I'm thinking about if I'm raising it, which will probably turn my cards face up. So I decided to just, check it through so I can represent the big blind range, but also be good if any ace or jack comes on that flop. But right now, 5, 6, 10, this is kind of mid, big blind range more so. But with that small bet right there, I decided to just come here and go ahead and call, represent the backdoor flush draw. But for 5 coming, I'm like, hey, this is perfect for my range. If it checks to me, I'm betting big here to really get things going. But he bets 52. I'm like, whoa, 52 big blinds? Whoa, no. And what we're about to see right now is crazy. Billy Jr. goes all in for 54.50. That is 2.5 big blinds more. And Billy 210s does the unthinkable. The unthinkable. He folds. I'm like, that's fucking fishy. Yeah. You're both targeted now. Just because your name Billy Jr., now I'm thinking other things in my head that I'm not going to say, but I'm like, that's fishy. Whatever. So pocket 5s in the small blind. Normally probably a fold, but I'm coming along, right? First instance, I'm like 6, 8, 9. Ooh, if a 7 come, we in there. But at second glance, if a 7 come, that brings me the dummy end of the straight where Billy Jr. probably can have a lot more 10s in his range and also flush draws, things of that nature. So I decided just to fold it out, right? I really was looking for a set here or the top end of a straight. All right, right here, I'm really showing y'all this hand to really show y'all that after I've been sitting at a table, this is where I start to go around, start looking at people stats, looking at their VPIPs, their see what they really is, their pre-flop raises, and trying to see if my reads that from me watching, to see if my reads been matching up with theirs. All right. Next hand I have King Queen. Once again, we have the two Billies. Billy open, then Billy 210 do a small 3-bet. I'm like, I want to play hands with them. I should just probably call here with King Queen offsuit, but after seeing what Billy 210 have done, I'm like, cool, let me raise it up. Fun take with a fucking cold 4-bet call, and then we get a 5-bet from Billy, and I'm like, yeah, my King Queen gets probably dead here. I know it's only a little bit, like 14 more bigs to add to it, but I'd rather just, cut my losses early. All right, and we're gonna play this out so y'all can see the hands that they showed up with right here. My King Queen was definitely dead to this Ace Queen for sure. As you see, we made a good fold. We made a good fold basically. All right, Ace King right here. Billy 210 left. Now I'm just targeting Billy Jr. I really don't care about nobody else. I'm playing hands with Billy Jr. So 4-bet right here in the small blind. Probably could 4-bet a 3-bet right here in the small blind. Probably could 3-bet a bit bigger, but decided to 3-bet to 4 bigs. We check through, planning to check raise. Right here, I try to make up for my check raise, even though 5, 6 gets there. But once I get both callers, I'm like, cool, I'm shutting down because a lot of funky 2 pairs probably got there. 4, 7, 3, 4, King 7, King 10. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just check it through, see what happens. Same rebuy weight, and we hold, we take it down. All right. This next hand may look familiar. Once again, I got pocket 5s in the small blind. But like I said, when I don't play this GTO way. I play in a way that I fucking target players and exploit, in a sense. I play like live. I play live poker, even online, and essentially. But once I see that Billy Jr. call folds, and I decide to just fold it. If Billy Jr. called, I probably would have called because that's who I probably would have been trying to target for a set. But he left, and that's a wrap. That's a wrap for the day. All right, guys. Yep. So we made $5.20, which is a 5% increase in my bankroll for the first day, and I'm really trying not to think about it in the monetary sense of like $5 because if you live in America, the $5 is really not stretching nowhere over here. That's a bag of chips, honestly. But I have to think about it in a way that, hey, it's 5% of your total bankroll. So 5% of 100 is $5. 5% of 1,000 is $50. 5% of 10,000 is 500. 5% of 100,000 is 5,000. So I really have to think about it in that type of terms, in that type of way, to really stay locked in. And once again, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We're gonna lock in $100 to $10,000. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I will see y'all next time.